Okay, this is the 61st day of playing the 100 line Last Defense Academy. We are currently on one of the bad routes, I believe. We have left the classroom after murdering Ato, and we are on like day 30 or something. I believe no murders have taken place so far. But there is a zombie killer that we have to worry about. So that is currently what is going on. I believe I spent the last day doing explorations because we were running out of materials to craft items to give to Kura. And after I finish Kura, the last person I have to give items to is Ato, who is dead in this timeline. So I will be doing something else, I suppose. Let's give her a wedding dress. That is another item that she likes. And tomorrow, we'll finalize the bond. Well then, good night. Jane. Utsu. No, guess my AirPods are done charging. There's no enemy killer today and no new activity on the killer's side either. We'll conduct a thorough search of the school tomorrow. There has to be some kind of clue somewhere. Having decided on that, I decided to get into bed. Oh, there's Shion. But then all of a sudden he appeared. Hey there, it's been a while. Has it? I suppose it seems that way to you. I guess it all depends on your perspective. A lot's happened here lately. I know, I've been sneaking out to check on things here and there. The girl you took prisoner. What? I mean, why? You saw the way Eva ended up too. I can't tell you that. Oh yeah, Eva died. I forgot. We're still trying to find whoever did it. Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any little detail could help us figure this out. What? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. No, I'm sorry for springing it on you. We're just so desperate for information right now. If you do think of anything, let me know, okay? That weapon you had before, I think it's called a power saw. I did see where that went. It was out on the edge of the school grounds near the wall of fire. Oh, really? Yeah, you could go see for yourself tomorrow. Thanks, I'll do that. I would have never thought about looking for it all the way out there. We could use all the help we could get figuring out who the killer is. So you really don't, huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. Oh, it's Ato taking over his body. Yeah. With that last remark, the ghost boy slowly faded away, leaving my room feeling strangely quiet. I guess what happened to Eva really got to him. I couldn't fault him for being shaken up. None of us could have expected a serial killer was hiding here at the academy. I'll retrieve the murder weapon tomorrow. That's going to be a step in the right direction. I got up, got dressed, and headed straight out the door. I head towards the place the ghost boy had mentioned the night before. Tough. It should be around here, I think. Sweating from the solid mass of flames in front of me, I began my search. Ah, got it. Sure enough, there was a power saw, and its blade was coated with dried blood. This is what killed Eva. The blood had splattered up the whole length of the blade, right up to the handguard. There's no doubt about it. This is the weapon that had ended Eva's life in such a cruel, violent way. I better tell the others about this. I brought along some cloth so I could carry the power saw without getting my fingerprints on it. Back at the school, I got everyone together to show them what I found. Wow, this is a grisly looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'd say these bloodstains are a week old. That fits our timeline from when Eva was killed. Damn that killer. They got some nerve using something like this to do their dirty work. So boss, you checked for fingerprints, right? Did you find any? Sorry, I tried, but it didn't turn up anything new. That's too bad. Maybe something else about it will give us a clue. There was nothing special about the place where I found it. So no footprints? Even if there were, we know so little about the killer, we'd need real expert knowledge to learn anything about this. Isn't it a little odd the killer ditched the weapons and left it lying out in the open? Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, you found it near the wall of fire, correct? Maybe the killer threw away their weapons so they could pass through the flames and escape. No one can survive walking through those flames. Is the killer immortal or something? Ah, an unkillable killer. It happens more often than you think, right, Takumi? Takumi looked at me and gave me a creepy smile. The diary found did say the killer kept coming back from the dead, but that can't be true, could it? Kaku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts. Huh? Why me? Have you ever heard the expression, too dumb to live? I want to just see how much that applies to you. Don't forget about the revival-matic. Shouldn't be more like too dumb to live, too cursed to stay dead. A double whammy of cruel fates. I really do pity the foolish sometimes. Pity them all you want, just quit making a fool out of me. But don't they say people who call others idiots are the real idiots? That makes us all fools, does it not? Keep your mouth shut, idiot chief. Your stupidity might be contagious. I hate to interrupt, but is it just me or are we missing someone? Now that you mention it. Sorry I'm late. Oh, it's only Shoma. Shoma came running in carrying what looked like a large garbage bag on his back. Well, if it isn't trash claws. I'm sorry, carrying this slowed me down more than I thought. That sure is a big bag, dude. What do you got in there? Alright. It's been like this when I was eating lunch in the bathroom like usual. You eat in the bathroom? Classic social outcast move. I should know. I do it all the time too. I didn't want to spoil anyone else's mealtime by inflicting my unhygienic presence on you. So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor and I found this. Shoma opened the bag to reveal its contents. This is inside what looked like a jet black diamond suit and helmet. I recognized it right away. There's no way I could ever forget. That's the killers. It's what they were wearing that first time when they attacked me in Haruku. It is? I was afraid of that. I found it stuffed into a supply closet. I didn't want to make any assumptions, so I brought it here to show you. So the killer took off their suit and hid it. I haven't considered that they might do that. And we only figured it out thanks to Shoma eating in the bathroom. Go Team Outcast. What about after the killer took off their suit? Did they slip away and hide somewhere? It's possible, but we can't say for sure yet. I bet Tsubasa's doohickey will help clear things up. I should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer. So what are we going to do about the suit and the power saw? The suit's no threat, but we should probably destroy the power saw, right? If the killer gets their hands on it again, we'll all end up like the prisoner. Wouldn't it be better to hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves. Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on this. If we get attacked and we have to fight unarmed, the best I could come up with is a bear hug. And that's if my womanly charms don't work, of course. I object to the last part, but getting a bear hug from you sounds super scary. How about we lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else can get in without absolutely wrecking them. I guess that'd be okay. Oh, but before I do that, let's take a closer look at the suit. It was heavy too, hardly the kind of thing you want to be walking around in. Why had the killer been wearing this? And then we were unable to figure out what the suit was for, and didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer. We took the suit and power saw to the metal room and locked them away in one of the lockers. Alright, looks like they fit okay. Now we just shut the door and set the 4-digit combination. I guess the team leader should do that part. Me? Huh? I can't think of something right on the spot. Just pick a number that's easy for you to remember, but don't make it too obvious. Yeah, but still. I flipped around and tried to think of something, and then I felt someone's eyes on me. Yugumo stood in his own corner of the room. He was looking at me intently. Sorry, but I think I'm going to head back to my room. I'll leave the rest to you guys. What's the matter? You got a tummy ache or something? Nothing like that. Just seeing the power saw has got me kind of hot under the collar. That's all. Seriously? He's still getting those urges, even at a time like this? Okay, well, rest of it feel better soon. See you later. I practically pushed Yugumo out of the classroom into the hallway. The last thing I needed was him getting into the mood, especially in a crowded place like this. Anyways, I just got an idea for the combination. How about... Wait, don't tell us. I think it'll be better if you're the only one who knows about it, Takumi. Huh? Why? It kind of defeats the point if anyone could just open this. I'm not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risks to a minimum, you know? It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It will mean less chances for the stuff to fall back into the killer's hands. We'll need to make sure that Mr. Sumino stays alive if there's an emergency. Sure, I'll do my best not to die. Not that I make it a habit of it anyways. I closed the locker door and entered the combination to set the lock. The code name I decided was a 6914. 69 for the number of days until day 100, 14 for the number of people in my group. 69 from now, all of us will be alive. The code was like a wish. I promise to make that happen. Alright, that's done. You better have the combination memorized. It's all over for us if you don't. It'll be fine, trust me. Yeah, this isn't Kiyoshiko we're talking about. 4 digits is possibly too much for her to learn in the first place, let alone remember. Give me some credit later, Kurura. If I write the number on the locker, it won't be a problem if I forget. Every day you set a new record for stupidity. Oh, I guess that's it for today. Checking one more time to make sure the locker was secure, we all filed out of the middle shop classroom. I vowed to only open that locker in the case of an absolute emergency. In a perfect world, I'd never have to open it again, and we leave it behind on day 100. 69 days ago, we have to get through this. So I was off by the number of days remaining by 19. Getting for day 32. Jotsu. It's morning already. Tsubasa said her device will be ready today. We agreed to meet up in the metal shop this afternoon. I wonder how this is all going to turn out. Okay, is everyone here? Let's get started. I'll come right to the point. Is your device ready? Sure is. I was tweaking it right up to the last moment. But I think it'll do the job just fine. Take a look. Such technological wizardry. Will this lead us to the 7 wish-granting orbs scattered across the planet? It's an organic life detection device, remember? It'll show us how many people are inside the school. How does this work? It's super simple. It detects and counts any large life forms within its effective range. In this case, this range is anything within this wall of fire, so it shows how many people are currently on the school grounds. I'll even register a sticking pile of excrement like me as a person. Of course, so long as you're alive, you'll count toward the total. But only shows the total, not the locations. It's great the way it is. If you ask me, how do you make something so awesome? It will take way too long to go into the specifics. How about I just show you in action? Everyone ready? I'm flipping the switch. Huh? 15? But there's only 14 of us. That means there's one extra? Yeah, I already tried it before and keeps coming up 15. Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out. You sure it's not broken? I could give it a quick karate chop if you want. That might fix it. Come from you, Miss Mojiro. It'll be more likely to smash it into pieces. Okay, let me just check something. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 includes the shield, so that kind of makes sense. I sent him outside the wall fire on the school bus to check the reading again. When we did that, the number changed and went down to 14. In other words, the reading's correct. There really is someone hiding out there somewhere in the school. Could the one extra be from the boy of Undying Flames? No, he's so different from a regular person he probably wouldn't count. This clutches it. The legendary serial killer is among us. Fact. Which means the killing game has officially started. Legendary? Pa. I'll believe that when I see it. Human or invader, anyone who messes with me is going down. In the name of the great and powerful Osuzukis, I'll slaughter this miscreant. Good grief, you're starting to sound like a murder freak yourself. But I guess it's all self-defense. Can't have you guys getting killed by someone who doesn't appreciate you. Let's catch us a killer, peasants. A king's ransom to anyone who makes a positive contribution. You're going to give us money? Alright, let's do it. But anyone who fails to produce results must recite a poem of my own composition 100 times. What a tedious sounding punishment. It's too dangerous for any of us to search alone. We should split up into groups. And if we find yourself in a risky situation, get out of there. We'll stop once the sun goes down too. Got it. I'll keep checking the readings in case there's any change. There's an extra person, and Takumi's room gets broken into every other night, so seems like we're all safe. Well, time for a skippable fight. Let's go. This should be Adamak, right? Like then we could read my mind. I need to focus slowly on the fight now. To the war room. In answer to the alarm, everyone had filtered into the war room one after another. Taking advantage of the confusion caused by the killers who tried to catch us off guard. The cowards. I think it's just a coincidence. Now that they're here, we just gotta take them out like always. Indeed, the search for the killer yesterday was a mere appetizer. Now it's time for the main course. Invaders a la mode. Assuming Kumi, I assume you're fine with all of us fighting this time as well? Yeah, it's better this way. Let's do it, guys. Initiate defensive battle. Oh, they made it quite far. I believe this is Adamak. Adamak. Yeah, I'm right. I'm good like that. An offering to my magnificence, I commend you. But this time, one step closer to being a god. God, I will be God. Or she killed her own dude. This isn't the time to scream and moan. She's absorbing her allies' power to get stronger. If we're not careful, we'll just be food for her. Damn her, we have to stop her here and now. Here goes. I'm the Paragon of Hope, the Exodus. To inflict such a grave wound on someone as great as I seem to have underestimated you. I won't let my guard down. Slowly but surely I will gain power. And when I have it, I'll become God. With a fearless smile on her face, VX took her leave. After the battle was over, we trudged our way back to the war room to discuss how it went. Letting the Supreme Commander walk away unharmed was a bitter pill to swallow, but we'd made it through without any fatalities on our side. The enemy was bound to be stronger the next time they attacked. We'd have to train hard if we wanted to survive. We could afford to take the rest of the day off, though. We disbanded the meeting, and our 33rd day at Last Defense Academy came to an end. Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 34th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect your beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy. Morning already? My body felt heavy and sluggish. I hadn't completely slept off the fatigue from yesterday's battle yet. Maybe I'll just take it easy for today as well. No, wait, this is no time to slack off. The killer's still on the loose. First, I'll go to the cafeteria and see what Tsubasa can tell me. Today, just like yesterday, the total number of life forms was registering inside the school is 15. The killer was still here somewhere. The question was where? Okay, Tsubasa, let's not talk to you. Instead, let's give the gift. What is the gift? I don't know. Fireworks set. Bond up. What a cute girl. Okay. I'm full on resources. Time to just talk to whoever. Takumi want to take a ride with me? Sure, let's go. You're going to like it. Run besides my bike. There's no way I could keep up. I'm not trying to set a running record. I was just playing, man. I'll let you ride behind me. Just be careful not to fall off. Why didn't you just say that? John, eh? We didn't find them again today either. I dove into bed and embraced the warmth of the covers after a long, hard day. We carried out another exhaustive search, but we hadn't found any trace of the killer. I shouldn't get discouraged. If we keep looking, we'll find them eventually. Tomorrow for sure. Every time we looked at Tsubasa's device and saw 15 flash back at us, it felt like the killer was mocking us from the shadow. Or shadows. Oh, how many days are passing? After several days of fruitless searching, a new development occurred on the evening of day 38. Knock it off, let me go. I just wanted to make sure she said who she was. Let me go. Gakko raged and struggled, but Yugumo held onto him with an iron grip, not saying a word, and to the side of them. Both of you, stop it. Kurura, her face uncovered, was sobbing uncontrollably. Takumi, quick, you gotta do something. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? It started around 10 minutes ago. Tired and disappointed after searching all day without any result, I went back to my room. Then Tsubasa burst in and dragged me to the rec room, not really telling me anything until we got there. We were talking, Gaku said he thought Kurura might be the killer. They got into a fight, Yugumu stepped in to stop them, but then Mr. Omokage got all intense and, well, he's like that. Hey, Yugumu, ease up, okay? Why don't we just talk about this? Yeah. Yugumu, he's totally in the zone. Nothing any of us says seems to get to him. Gaku, meanwhile, was waiting under the murderous aura being directed to him. If I couldn't let this continue, if I had to get a little rough, so be it. But before I could make my move... Eek. Yugumu reached into his robe, brought out a knife, and began pressing into the flesh of Gaku's throat. Stop it, Yugumu. Are you crazy? No, you're scaring me. A cold light shone in Yugumu's eyes. Those were the eyes of a killer. He wasn't playing around. If I didn't do something, he really was going to kill Gaku. I tried to Yugumu, fully prepared to get into myself, but then... Oh, so that's how it is, huh? Huh? Well, I never thought of this before. Good to know it works. Yugumu seemed to finally come to his sense all at once. After muttering some weird stuff to himself, he put the knife away. What the hell, man? I seriously thought I was done for. Sorry, got a little overexcited. You know how it is. Just what do you think you were doing, Yugumu? Oh, Takumi, when did you get here? You saw me at kind of an embarrassing moment, huh? But thanks to Gaku here, I'm feeling a whole lot better. Thanks for playing along, man. What? You should apologize to Kurura, though. Just saying. With that, Yugumu casually strode out the room, a satisfied smile on his face. What in the world was that about? It's all your fault, Gaku. This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't had the audacity to accuse me of being the killer. At some point, Kurura had put on her weird tomato mask, and she was now rounding on Gaku. I didn't accuse nobody. I just put possibility out there. You have to be executed 1,000 times over for even suspecting a noble like me. Burning the flyer of hell, you gotta snipe. Can someone please explain how this all started? Okay, so you know how everyone's really tired and stressed from looking for the killer? Some of us decided to come here to play some darts and unwind a little. Then all of a sudden, Gaku started asking Kurura to take off her mask. He seemed to think that the killer had stolen Miss Osuzuki's mask and was now imprisoning her. Naturally, she refused. Things got heated and there was a scuffle and the mask came off. So that's why she didn't have it on when I got here. Of course, once it was off, everyone could see it was the real Kurura underneath, but then she started to cry. That's when Yugumu stepped in and told Gaku he's gone too far. Then Gaku got flustered and started accusing Yugumu instead, so he sent Tsubasa to get me. That's right. Miss Osuzuki's true face shocked us, of course, but mostly we were afraid of Mr. Omokage. Omokage. Sorry we had to get you involved. I didn't think we could handle him on our own. No need to apologize. From the sound of it, it really was Gaku's fault. Well, maybe I got a little carried away, but we've been looking around for days and we still haven't found the killer. Who wouldn't start to wonder what was under the mask? Try to think about how Kurura felt when hearing you accuse her like that. Now that you know you were wrong, you should apologize. I know. So Kurura, I was out of line. I'm sorry. Next time you show that much disrespect to me, I'll make sure you walk across an electrified steel girder. I bet Mr. Maruko would fall off just a few steps away from the end, snatching death from the jaws of victory, as it were. Dude, don't jinx us. We don't even know if I'll have to do it yet. Kaichi reference? The Ultimate Gambler, yeah. Kaichi. Yeah, Kaiji. It's coming back to you, Yugumu. That was a pretty extreme reaction, don't you think? It looks like someone flipped the switch and made him go into assassin mode. We weren't getting through to him at all. A switch, yeah. There must have been something that sent him off. He said he was feeling better now, but what's wrong with him in the first place? Yugumu's been acting really strange lately. Could that have been something to do with the incident? Things had calmed down in the rec room, but I still felt a little awkward to go as we went our separate ways for the night. Between the war with the invaders and the search for the mystery killer, we were all starting to feel the strain. We need to solve at least one of these problems before we fell apart completely. Today, we've got to get serious about finding the killer. After what had happened last night, I was feeling antsy. I need to find some new information and dispel some of the tension. I got washed, dressed, and stepped out of the door. Once again, we searched all day, but failed to find anything new. I was starting to think that we were going about this all wrong. As I continued to fret over our lack of progress, the day wore on to the night, which I had a total impasse. I was so tired, I had trouble thinking straight. At this rate, what little remained of the day would just pass me by. Walking around in a daze, I spotted Hiruko coming towards me from the other direction. Hiruko. Oh, you look terrible. Did Mogo hit you with a pile driver or something? I don't think I can survive that. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Oh, what stuff? Maybe I'll ask Hiruko for some advice. She's not avoiding me as much these days. She might be able to come up with a better plan than me. Can I ask your opinion on something? You don't have to if you don't want to, but I think your input would be really useful. I don't mind. What is it you want to ask? Last few days we've been searching high and low for the killer, but we haven't found any clues. I was thinking we should approach the problem some other way, but I have no idea what the other way might be. What about going outside the wall? Huh? But Tsubasa's device only measures lifespans inside of it. You said you wanted clues. It stands to reason you could learn things outside the school too, doesn't it? At Hiruko's words, it felt like the fog around my brain was starting to clear. I've been so fixated on the total lifestyle count, I never even thought about going off school grounds. You're right, that's a real blind spot. Thanks, Hiruko. I knew asking you for help would be a good idea. I'll go with you if you want. It's safer to travel in a group anyways. That's a good point. I'll get some more people on board too. We'll meet up and set out tomorrow morning. After arranging things with Hiruko, I found the others and figured out who else would be coming. This time things would be different. This time we'd get somewhere. With new hope well inside of me, I waited for the next day to arrive. Day 40. I headed to the parking lot. I found the other members of the expedition team waiting for me. Morning, everyone. You guys ready to head out? Ready when you are. I'll handle the driving too. So this is 7 of us today. I hope we find something. I kind of wish the killer would just show up again, except I don't really want them around. It's complicated. I gotta be outside in the sun like some health-conscious beach bunny. Just kill me now. Turn that frown upside down, Darumi. You can get through anything if you keep your spirits up. Athletic and supportive, this much positivity has to be bad for me. To sum up, we're all fine. Let's get going. You're speaking for everyone now. Well, I guess I shouldn't waste time. So once we're past the flames, we just look around for anything that might be a clue, right? That'd be great. Now let's do it. No guts, no glory. We drove through the undying flames and on through the ruins. For a while, we didn't see anything that stood out. Finally, after a couple of hours, I noticed something that was different. That's weird, isn't this? What's the matter? Have you been here before? Yeah, back in my future. Except the way I remember it, there was an enemy base up ahead. Say what? Huh? Dude, why do you gotta break out of nowhere like that? Didn't you hear what Takumi said about the base? Do you want to charge right into enemy territory? Sorry, I should have noticed it sooner. It felt a little different from last time. It does seem strangely quiet out here. I don't see any signs of invaders nearby either. Was this base big? Were there a lot of troops there? Yeah, it was. In my last timeline, we went there by this road and stormed the place. You took the fight to them even when we can't be revived out here? That's bold, man. But there's no invaders here now. What could have happened to them? Maybe they're all too depressed to come out and fight. Even invaders can get mental health problems, I bet. Anyways, we got to turn back for now. Don't want to end up in a battle we're not prepared for. Keep going, Takamaro. Full speed ahead. Yeah, man, it's rocket. Hey, were you even listening to me? If you get us all killed out here, you are so freaking dead. We came out here to gather information. Anything that looks out of the ordinary could be a potential lead. Right. Even if it turns out unrelated to the killer, we should be still aware of what the invaders are doing. You guys are crazy. We can't just drive into a base that's crawling with enemies. I'm fine with going. Maybe me and the invaders can swap stories about our mental breakdowns. I'm in too. If there's any chance of finding something new, we have to take it. Of course, it's not like this is a full-scale attack. We'll pull out if things start to look bad. Fine, might as well face it, Gaku. We're in the minority here. Okay, but if things go wrong, I better get some payout for it. Alright, then let's keep going. Slow and steady now. Hot damn, dude. That's really gross. Where the base should have been was a mountain of dead school invaders. There were so many of them that they spilled off in a pile and onto the ground, making it hard for us to move forward without wading through them. Though dead, ain't nobody here left alive. It doesn't look like the sickness did. All of their bodies are beat up. They've all been cast aside so carelessly. There's no art in this. Whoever did this knows nothing about setting up a proper murder scene. Do you think they returned on each other, or maybe there's a third party involved? I don't know, but this is kind of a lucky break for us, right? If all these invaders are dead, that means there's less for us to fight. I don't think it's that simple, especially when we don't know why or how they died. Let's look around some more. We looked around the base, inside and out, but we didn't find anything to explain what happened here. It's nothing but bodies as far as I can see. Staying here any longer won't get us anything. Takumi, we should leave. Now, after coming all this way, something this weird has to mean something, where we were just going to walk away without figuring it out. I wanted to stick around a little later, but it was getting dark. There's no need to rush. Finding this was an achievement in itself. For now, we should head back and let the others know. Hiruko gave me a light slap on the back and began walking towards the school bus. Was that her way of trying to comfort me? Alright, I was going to head back to you. Get the idea freak for me, will you, Takumi? The what and what now? Takamaro jerked his chin towards Darumi and Gaku, who were crouched down a short distance away, looking at something intently. Oh, there's one here, and so fast. Dude, it's huge. Darumi and Gaku, come on, it's time to leave. There's no response. They seem to be excited about something, though. What are you guys doing? We're heading back. Hey, Takumi, look at this cute little thing here. There are two of them, in fact, scurrying out from a different location. What are those? Some kind of bug? They were moving too quickly for me to get a good look, but they seem to be the size of a fist. Strictly speaking, they were neither little nor cute. They remind me of the little dudes that used to scuttle around my kitchen and back at home. You think they're a new species? Can we keep them, Takumi? They make better pets than Surrey. Of course not. Come on, we'll feed them, take them for walks, and teach them tricks and everything. I'm more concerned that they think Surrey is being the same level as a cat or dog. I killed a whole aquarium of fish last time I had a pet. But don't worry, this taught me to respect life, so it'll be fine this time. How exactly does respecting life fit into your killing game obsession? Come on, guys, back to the bus. Everyone's waiting, and you'll get left behind if you don't hurry. You mind if I go to the bathroom first? I have a tummy ache. Oh, me too. I feel like my body's about to explode. Kyoho. Fine, just don't take too long, okay? No, they just brought the parasite into the school. Oh, I really overdid it. I remember us getting back this morning, but not much after that. I just had a big impression that I got really hungry, then practically passed out of exhaustion. My head hurts too. I had a headache from oversleeping. That's happened to me before. I better take something for it. Being more like dinner than breakfast at this point, but I'll go to the cafeteria anyways. Dissolving some medicine in water, I gulped down and stepped out of my room. Some of the team were still in the cafeteria eating a late night meal. It's mostly the ones who stayed here while we were gone. I guess the others were still sleeping off the trip. I grabbed some food for myself, and as I turned to find a place to sit, somebody called for me. Hey, Takumi, you want to eat with me? Oh no, not this again. Now that's a face that screams, oh no, not this again. And maybe now you're thinking, how did he know? How do you know? Don't be so jumpy. Yuma's here to keep an eye on me today. I promise I'll hold back. Good evening, Mr. Sumino. You can sit next to me if you want. Thanks, I'll do that. I don't see you two together very often. My dear sister's participating in a girls' night, and she forbade me from being present. I thought I might get away with it. I mean, slap some makeup on me and make some strategic tusks, and I could easily pass as a girl, don't you think? The worst thing is, he's absolutely right. So instead, Mr. Omokage has been telling me about his passion for killing. Can you leave off that stuff for a while? I'm trying to eat here. I told you before, right? I'm having trouble with my urges right now. You can ignore me and continue with this macabre topic of conversation. After what happened with Gaku, I finally figured out a way to suppress them better. Oh, what's that? I don't actually have to kill anyone. I just have to see the look of despair when they face death. It's not exactly a long-term solution, though. More like a coping mechanism. I'm not sure how to react to that. I have no idea what it feels like. Think of it when you watch sexy videos online to sate your own desires. It doesn't make them completely go away, but after a decent session, they fade back into the background for a while, you know? And don't just assume that's what I do. Does that mean you prefer in-person encounters, Mr. Sumino? How very analog of you. I guess I'm the same in a way. Although in my case, it was always the ladies coming to me. Yuma's questionable work history is something I don't really want to get into right now. My only problem is no one seems to want to show me their seconds before death face. I'm not doing it. Let's go, man. At least let me ask first. I know how you feel, Mr. Omokage. It's no fun letting frustration build up until it feels like it's ready to burst. I may not be a killer or a sexual deviant, but I understand impulse control at least. I guess you could control Ima as the impulsive, like the time he stabbed Takamaru the last time around. Come on, Mr. Sumino. Don't act like you don't know what Mr. Omokage is talking about. What do you mean? You know what it's like. You killed Mr. Atsuki, didn't you? But that was different. Edo was a traitor. He was dangerous. He sabotaged the team and even killed someone before. If I let him live, he would have gone after the baby in the defense room again eventually. He wouldn't have stopped until humanity itself was wiped out. You're making excuses in your head right now, thinking of ways to justify what you did. Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't really care either way. I'm just saying, regardless of the original trigger, you know what it's like to kill another person. You understand that impulse. You're right. I did kill Edo out of anger. Everyone has the potential to be a killer under the right circumstances. I'm no exception. Line up, Mr. Sumino. This isn't that much of that serious of a discussion. It's more of a casual chat between murderous and murder-adjacent friends. If you ever do want to help me with my urges, you're welcome to my room for a massage session. Not happening, ever. I decided to change the topic before things got too weird and brought up our discovery from yesterday. Nozomi had already told the others about the enemy base full of invaders. On a return, the organic life detection device still indicated 15 people inside the school. Discussing all the mysteries facing us, time passed surprisingly quickly. By the time I got back to my room, the nighttime announcement was only minutes away. Time for bed already. I got nothing done today. I flopped down on my bed, feeling pleasantly full and relaxed after dinner. I guess it's back to sleep for me. The thought barely crossed my mind before my consciousness started to drift away. I fight it. I allowed it and let the sleep carry me away. And so my 41st day out here came and went, practically in the same breath. Little did I know that, yeah, I don't really know. A fresh crisis would have made me on day 42. Morning. Still half asleep, I let out a long yawn as I tried to orient myself. After sleeping so much lately, I felt like I'd have a lot of energy today. Who could be this early? I didn't like the sound of the flurry of doorbell rings. I hurried up to the door and opened it. So couldn't come out. The life reading changed. Huh? Seriously? Yeah, but it doesn't make any sense. Here, look. 13? There's 2 less than yesterday? I'm afraid something bad must have happened to someone. Okay, let's get everyone together. So the boss and I split up, telling the rest of the team to go to the cafeteria for an emergency meeting. When we got there, the only ones missing were Darumi and Gaku. Where's Darumi and Gaku? There's 12 of us now. If the killer's still out there, the missing 2 life signs must be theirs. Well, they've had a good run. Honestly, I thought Mr. Maruko would have been killed sooner. You're saying the killer struck again? But where are the bodies? We don't know that Gaku and Darumi are dead. They may have just gone outside the wall. Though still, I guess it's not totally out of the question. Has anyone checked if the school bus is still in the parking lot? I'll go check now. The rest of you check around here for anything out of the ordinary. Wait up, I'll come with you. And the bus is gone. Those two must have taken it. That means they're okay, but where could they have gone? How long has the total been? 13. Since the morning announcement, I checked it before bed. Last night it said 15. So they snuck out during the night. Let's go back to the cafeteria for now. We hurried back to the cafeteria where everyone was still talking excitedly. Sir Takumi, a report. Lady Darumi and Sir Gaku left a note. We found it on the table. It was here on the corner. We didn't notice that at first. Here. Gone out to run an errand. BRB. From Darumi and Gaku. Don't those guys have any sense of danger at all? Forget danger. How about a little consideration for everyone? I'm gonna rein their necks for making us worry like that. How about the bus? Was it gone? Yeah. I guess that means whatever they made them leave was pretty urgent. Maybe they got together and went out to about like mindless beasts. Outside in open air? How indecently wild. Speculating won't help us now. All we can do is wait for them to come back. With the chaos caused by Darumi and Gaku's disappearance starting to settle down, we brought the meeting to an end and spent the day like normal. Finally, long after the sun has gone down, Kyoshika spotted the school bus on the horizon and we once again assembled in the cafeteria. Our returning friends avoided looking any of us in the eye. They must have sensed how much trouble they were in. Where exactly have you been to in all this time? No, nothing, nowhere really, just outside. Obviously, I'm asking where outside and why you went there. It was just kind of, yeah, you know how it is. You have not to give a real answer now. You're beautiful and you're angry, Mistress Shibuku. What are we watching here? They look like a couple of kids being scolded by their mom for staying out late. I kind of feel bad for them. People are so threatening, but I guess that shows how worried she was. Does it? This looks like an outright interrogation to me. We had something we wanted to do at the base we found. What? You guys went back there all on your own? We figured it was fake since all the invaders were already dead. When we got there, it was just the same as before. Why did you leave without saying anything? Be honest, we won't be mad. I left something at the base the other day when Gaku and I went for a group peeing session. That's right, we accidentally left our infuses behind. Both of you lost them at the same time? How could you be so dense? Do you have a death wish, or are you really that sick? Why don't you die now and save us all the trouble? See, I knew you'd get mad at us. When you think about it, it was really Takumi's boss. If he hadn't hurried us, we would have been a lot more careful. You're really going to blame me for this? You're so irresponsible. It's almost impressive. Please tell me you at least found your infuser. You bet, got them right here. No problem at all. Is it really all you went there for? Yeah, of course. Why would you lie something about that? Come here, go to the back safe, so why don't we let it slide? But the next time you two run like that, you'll be getting the electro chamber elimination treatment. I have no idea what it is, but I don't want to find out. We're sorry, we won't do it again. So as long as you understand, don't go worrying us like that. It's all good. Although getting scolded by Mr. Suruka was kind of fun in its own way. So they're infected. When the confusion today was weirdly tiring, my body and mind was worn out. Fatigue after battle was bad enough, but this was something different. I guess there's bound to be days like this sometimes. I don't have to work hard I just have to work hard for a better tomorrow. Huh? Who's there and this early too? Responding to the bell, I crawled out of my bed and lumbered towards the door. It wasn't even light out. Rubbing the sleep from my eyes, I opened the door to find Nozomi and Moku. Sorry to disturb you, but this can wait. Nozomi said she heard sounds coming from somewhere downstairs. She wanted to check what they were. Weird noises? It's probably just my imagination, but with everything that's going on, I didn't want to take any chances. It's kind of scary going alone with just two girls, even if one of them is the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. We could use a nice, strong man to accompany us, you know? Okay, let's go see what the noises are. I'm curious too. We should probably go in our class armor just in case, of course. Thank you, Takumi. I'll blow you. Thank you, kiss too. Now grab your gear and get in the rain. We've been looking for a while now, but I don't see anything strange. Me neither. Maybe I was just hearing things. Don't let guard down yet. What if some prowler emerges from the shadows and suplexes you from behind? Okay, I'll be careful. Let's take one more look around before we call it a night. Sounds good. We can't get clear of this now. Looked like our little investigation was going to end without turning up anything noteworthy. But just as I was beginning to relax... Oh, where did Mocha go? That's where she was right behind me a second ago. I wasn't sure how or when it happened, but Nozomi and I had been separated from Moko. I could have sworn she was still with us when we turned the last corner. Moko, where are you? She's not answering. You don't think something happened to her, do you? Maybe she just went to the bathroom. I'll go check. I should probably go with you. No, you need to prioritize finding her. Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way. Don't worry, it's right near here. We'll meet back here in a little while. Oh, the rain's gotten heavier. I didn't think about stopping to grab an umbrella or anything. After a few seconds, I was completely drenched. The rain also made it hard to make out the surroundings very well. Hey, Mocha, if you're out here, answer me. No response. That means she's inside, right? I should head back for now. I don't want to leave Nozomi out here for long. My depression standing in the rain is making me cold. I need to get back inside soon. Scream, was that Nozomi? The sudden cry ran through the night. It had definitely come from inside the school. Wherever it was, it couldn't be good. I had to hurry. I ran back into the school, heading to the direction the scream had come from. When somebody okay, took me, you have to help. It's the killer. The killer, don't tell me they showed up again. They did, and they killed Moko. What? Now they're after me. What are we gonna do? We have to get Moko to the infirmary before it's too late. Just stay calm. Tell me where Moko is. This is the way. No way, it can't be. Moko lay motionless to the floor, surrounded by an ocean of blood. Her body was torn to shreds, just like Eva's had been. She was no longer breathing, no longer moving. Her body was a giant side of me. Come on, Takumi, we have to get her to the revive. Come on, we'll carry her together. 1, 2, 3. I'll see who it is. You stay here. If things get dangerous, run. Focus on staying alive, you understand? All of a sudden, the killer was there. Black suit and power saw included. How did they get power saw back? Never mind, I have to do something. You, how dare you do that to Moko? I found myself raising my infuser and swinging viciously at the killer. What? Well, the knife bounced off the suit. The recoil sent me staggering back. My hemo and Tanma attacks aren't working. Then what am I supposed to do? Takumi, and somebody don't come in any closer. Get out of there. I can't abandon you. I'll fight too. It's no good. Hemo animal won't work with them. We have to run. What? But come on, this way. Oh, that's funny. It's not good. I can't run anymore. Takumi, Nozomu was still glancing around nervously. I could see her trembling. No, it's going to be good. I'll think of something. Damn it, we're too late. The killer steadily advanced towards us, never saying a word, but brandishing the power saw the whole time. It's hopeless. If we don't do something, we're dead. Even if we escape out the window, this is the 3rd floor. Can I get us both to the ground safely? I need to make a choice here and fast. What do I do? Time for a decision. One of them is death. Okay, dodge attack. Bad ending. Let's go. What's your dodge attack? Somebody stand back. Evaded the attack at the last moment. The power saw struck the wall, momentum making a deep cut in it. Stay down. Immediately struck back, but with the power saw in my way, my punches couldn't land properly. Damn it. After some tussling against the killer, I found myself backed against the window. I refused to go down without a fight and tried a final suicide attack. The killer took advantage of the brief moment of hesitation to kick me violently in the stomach. I was forced to my knees by the intense pain, holding myself back. Takumi, stay back, Nozomi. I tried to get a few feet and prevent Nozomi from coming closer. But the killer was faster, swinging the power saw in my direction before I could do anything. Is this the end? What? The final impact never came. I glanced at the killer and saw they came close to stop you. Why? I want to ask why they stopped, but just then. Get away from Takumi. Nozomi? Nozomi slipped around the killer's back with the twirl, and she kicked the killer without hesitation. The killer sent crashing through the window and tumbled outside. The power saw spun through the rainy night air and slowly fell. Soon after, we heard the dull and every sound of it striking down something soft and tearing right through it. The squashing and motionless body of the killer lay mired in the pool of their own gushing blood. The engine stopped, probably because it went straight through the body and stuck into the ground. Is the killer dead? I don't know, but by the looks of it, there's a familiar face that greeted us beneath the mask of Yugumu. Why did he kill Moko? Maybe there's multiple killers? How do you get the password is another question. I woke up with a sluggish body and a pounding headache. I'd gone to sleep cold over from being soaked in the rain, but it didn't do me any good. I don't want to do anything today. The only images in my mind were the murdered Moko, and the killer's true identity. My mind is fair and worse than my body. I just don't want to think. This is how the curtain fell on my 43rd day at Last Defense Academy. Early morning, I sighed after being woken by the usual morning announcement. It was a dream. The events of the night before replayed in my mind vividly. I should go show my face in the cafeteria at least. I got up from my bed and started getting ready to see with the others. I feel so. I was really tired yesterday, but I'm strong enough to move around now. That's all fine and dandy, but it feels like none of us got much sleep last night, huh? Well, duh, how could we get over the fact that Yugumu killed Moko? Gaku? Oh, I mean, the shock is real. The killer was Mr. Omokage all along. So also, what's the current lifetime total? It says 13. That's 2 less from after losing Moko and Yugumu, so it seems to be working correctly. You should always patch out early bugs before you get review bombed. What does it matter? Nothing can bring Moko back. Kura's words made my chest tighten. I knew how everyone felt. Of course, for them, this was the first time one of our friends had died. You not believe it, but none of this happened in my future. I was so determined to save everyone this time. I couldn't protect Moko. I'm sorry. Stop trying to shoulder everything yourself. Yours has become a sitting duck for them. Instead, let's honor Lady Moko's memory by defeating those dastardly invaders. So saith the Holy Jumanji Sword. The time-traveling hijinks don't come into play here. We should probably put the matter of whether we believe Takumi or not aside for the sake of unity. You guys. You see, now stop wasting your energy on those sad vibes and start figuring out how to keep us alive, you pathetic peon. Right, I'm feeling better now. I'll have to fight. I want to see Moko. I need to say my proper goodbyes, and I'll go with you. I haven't done that yet myself. In that case, I shall accompany you as well. After all, Nozomi's virtue will be in danger if I let a deviant like you go anywhere with her. I can already see it. You were thinking about if you pretend to comfort her and just brush your hand against her private parts, weren't you? Scratch that. I don't even have the strength to rebut her ridiculous accusations anymore. That was how Nozomi, Kurora, and I ended up heading to the morgue together. There in the morgue was chilly. There were 4 bodies laid out there. Edo, Iva, Moko, Yugumu. Each body had been covered with a whole sheet, so we couldn't tell at a glance who was who. Moko, thank you for everything. Nozomi put her hands together and offered a silent prayer. I put my hands together for Moko as well. When I opened my eyes, I inadvertently met Nozomi's glance. What do you suppose Yugumu was thinking? Did he really hate us that much? I don't know, and now we'll never be able to ask. Yugumu's twisted nature has been clear as day since our first meeting at Second to Last Defense Academy. Perhaps his perversion simply kept escalating to the point where he killed Moko, that carnal beast. There's still a lot about what Yugumu did that doesn't make sense to me, but he was a professional killer with an impulse to kill. Maybe that's why he killed Eva and attacked Hiroku and Takumi. Save your brain cells. You saw with your own eyes that the killer was Yugumu. Are you doubting that now? Sorry, you're right. It's over. Well then, if we're around here, we should leave before the deviant starts getting any ideas. Can you stop pushing that characterization onto me? Yugumu's motives and actions are still a mystery to us. There were so many questions left unanswered, but we tacitly agreed not to pursue the matter and just to move on. Day 46. Now, morning again. Time for another day of activity. First things first, to the cafeteria. Okay, what should I do today? I thought about my plans for the day while walking down the hallway. Is it Darumi and Gaku? What an unusual pair. Hey, they're gonna be okay, right? I don't know, man. At least Alpha 1 is doing alright. They were talking just between the two of them, but something seemed up. Hey, what are you guys up to? Well, that's only you, Takumi. Couldn't you have just said hi like a normal person? I think I was being pretty normal. Anyways, we're not up to anything, okay? Oh, goodbye. So, ho, ho, ho. They hastily left the scene without explaining anything. Oh, that's really weird. Not that it matters, I guess. Nothing much else happened after that. Day 46 grew to an uneventful close. Up and out the troops, time to rise and strike. Get ready for the 7th day of active service. Oh, Terra to me. Huh? What is it? I was brought back to the land of the living by the unrelentless ringing on my doorbell. That was close. I almost went out like a light. Okay, good. You're still safe. You're cool. What happened? What do you mean by safe? No time to explain. Use these to plug your ears, okay? Earplugs? True alert. Let's go, Hiroko. Yeah. Terra to me. Terra to me. Timmy to me. Skip the battle. EKO? Not an enemy boss. Oh, and it's also going to be the other that revives him. Yep. He ruined one time and brought her back. Commander wasn't able to turn back time so smoothly before. He must have powered up too. What an annoying ability. We'll have to defeat him first then. Well, Darumi already got her route. Tsubasa kind of got her route already. Through the Killing Games route. That's Tsubasa's route. Nozomi had her route as the last left survivor. So her path is done. Gaku has had his route through the curse boxes. Literally becomes a manga protagonist. Takamaru hasn't had his route yet. Edo has had his route. So Shizuhara makes sense. Jeremy had her route. So those three haven't had theirs. 4, 5. I guess it's really weird. I'm over 60% done with the game and 5 people still haven't got like an ending meant for them. 6 people. Yugumu. Yugumu also hasn't had an ending yet. Yeah, we freaking won. Keep it down. Your broke boy voice is even getting more grating than usual. We fought with our ears plugged in the entire time. I know it was to stop the auditory attack, but it was exhausting. Yes, the holy Jumanji sword and I weren't able to hear each other. It made for such an agonizing fight. Wait, what? The sword can hear? Why didn't you let me enjoy the illusion? I want to see the happiest ending of all, where we all have fun killing each other. Somebody shut up this psycho girl. At any rate, it was Takumi and Hiruko's quick thinking that saved us and allowed us to react quickly. Yeah, your experience of the future really saved us this time. Actually, that wasn't... Ugh. Does she not want them to know that it was her idea? I mean, yeah, I remembered how this commander fought in the future. Good thing we made it in time. You remembered, why couldn't you tell us sooner? Then maybe I wouldn't have had to experience the nasty illusion of my dear sister backhanding me when I tried to follow her into the bathroom. It wasn't an illusion. I'm just glad we managed to defend the academy without anyone getting hurt. Yes, it's up to us to fight harder. For Moko. You guys must be tired. Let's all rest up. I'll see you tomorrow. I went back to my room with my heart feeling weighed down. I was so tired that I fell clean asleep before very long. Okay, I'm going to end it for the day. It's already pretty late, and I'm a working man.